A few minutes later.
Okay, I just found my new favorite VR game. I'm not kidding. You see, very rarely am I satisfied after buying a VR game. Once you get bored of the mainstream games like Blade and Sorcery or Half-Life Alyx, you might find yourself playing more and more unfinished, work-in-progress games, often no more than tech demos. And while it can be cool to get a glimpse of what's in store for future VR games, right now I just want something that's a complete experience. And that's what Dungeons of Eternity really is. In this video, I'm going to show you what it's like to play Dungeons of Eternity, as well as what makes it stand out from the short-lived VR games you're used to.
Well, someone spent several hours making that pot.
This video is sponsored, but that is in no way affecting my opinion, because to be honest, I was going to make this video anyways, and let me show you why.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I'm a VR content creator and not anything useful. Ah!
This is the physics-based multiplayer combat game I've been waiting for. I played on the Quest 2, and I was really impressed by the graphics, especially the lighting. I mean, just look at this. Oh, check this out, dude. Have you done one of these yet?
Uh-uh.
Whoa. This is like actual dungeon crawling, bro.
That's an explosive barrel, look at it.
But I'm sure it's going to look even better on the Quest 3. However, what shouldn't change between platforms is the super satisfying combat and physics. Smashing skeletons to pieces, shattering empty potion bottles on the ground, or even just clashing your weapons together feels amazing. And let me just say for the record, this game has the best VR throwing mechanic. Watch this. You can also block or parry enemy melee attacks in a way similar to Battle Talent if you've played that. But what I actually prefer here is that you blocking the attack actually interrupts the enemy's swing. So instead of hiding behind your sword for them to finish their attack animation, you can quickly and cleanly parry and counterattack to take them out, which requires precision but is so satisfying. And luckily the enemies are not health tanks, so combat is never really tedious. But if melee isn't your thing, or you just keep dying from it, come on! Come on! There are a ton of ranged weapon options as well.
What I was doing last game, which I kind of liked, is I had my bow out and I was using this, but whenever I needed to, I'd be like, oh crap, I should be able to drop it.
Wait, your guy makes a cool face when you do that.
So did yours. There you go, you're like, kind of constipated.
From crossbows, fireball stabs, to the best executed bow and arrow in VR. Dude. At least that I've tried. No way. Are you serious? It goes on either side, like this, or on top. That is a cool detail. And while all the weapons and armor may lead you to believe this is a strictly fantasy-style game, yo, your guy looks awesome.
Yeah.
Everything. I love the mustache.
Thank you.
There's an incredibly unique sci-fi twist to it. Eternity is actually a planet.
We codenamed the planet Eternity,
which you'll teleport into in a very Star Trek way.
I'll see you all in the dungeons of eternity.
Whoa! That's the name of the game! I can't wait to see what the high-level weapons look like in this world. I imagine there's probably a super rare sword that looks like a lightsaber, or maybe a crossbow that shoots laser bolts.
I was gonna say, I hope they have an axe that looks like the Leviathan axe from God of War.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna have a cool one. And personally, I prefer the futuristic sci-fi aesthetic over everything else, so I think it was a smart choice for them to combine both of them. You know that one episode in Phineas and Ferb where all the fantasy geeks fought all the sci-fi nerds? This game would solve that conflict. I feel like this game would make both sides perfectly happy. Also, I love how you can sit over here. Ah, cheers! So, what's it like to play this VR game? Well, the main gameplay loop consists of entering dungeons, solo or with friends, where you'll fight monsters, smash pots for gold, and open chests for loot. Then repair the drone to teleport home. Any new weapons you've unlocked via dungeons, you can then fabricate and equip from your room. Or you might get to do none of that if you die and lose all your loot. Oh gosh.
Oh, this looks sick.
Do you see the dragons?
Yeah. Now this might shoot him.
Bat! Bat! Bat!
Oh!
Ow! He froze me!
Oh, he froze me too!
No! No! Not like that! What are we doing wrong? At least you still get XP. In addition to traditional dungeons, there are also these crystal hunt missions, which reward you with skill points, and these soul collecting missions, which will unlock new potions for you to craft. Plus the decent enemy variety and 4 biomes with 4 different color palettes keep things feeling fresh for a lot longer than most games. This place looks... What the... Ah. Fireball staff. Watch behind you, wizards.
Oh crap, a lot of them too. And archers.
Whoa! Oh, that felt so cool. But even though I love this game, that doesn't mean it's without its faults. I love when any game lets you customize your appearance, especially with cool outfits and gear, and this game seems to do a pretty good job of that. There are tons of cool helmets, gloves, boots, and more to unlock, except when you realize that your really cool armor doesn't even translate to your actual arms. Your only anchor to your character in-game is these floating arms, and these are great actually, some of the best I've ever seen in VR. They move perfectly in sync with my real arms, which is super immersive until I look down. I thought that the reason why they didn't include legs was because you were going to be picking up stuff off the ground, but you're not really, and you can force grab things, so I would rather see my whole body with the correct armor on. The rest of the game is so high quality that it surprised me to see no option to toggle a full body character. Wondering if this could be coming in a later update or perhaps was a bug in the pre-release version I was playing, I asked the developers a few questions, but their answers didn't give me much hope. Currently, the appearance of your character's arms never changes even after equipping new torso or glove cosmetics, so basically no cosmetic options are visible from the player's perspective. It seems to be only visible to other players when playing in co-op. Cause look, I have these gloves on and these like wraps. That's not what I should be wearing. The developers are considering making it so that your arms will change based on the ones your character is wearing or should be wearing. It's weird though that this wasn't already a feature. I also asked them if they were planning on adding a full body character so that you can actually see the chest pieces, leg armor, and boots you've equipped, but the answer I got was that it's hard to implement and almost impossible to look right, which is understandable but disappointing given that all of the most popular physics-based VR games do have them. All this is to say that to me, a person who loves changing outfits every 5 seconds in video games, this missing feature makes the entire customization system kind of obsolete. But surprisingly, that's easy to overlook when the rest of the gameplay loop is so satisfying. Really, I'm genuinely surprised at the quality of this game. It's full of those little details that make VR so cool in the first place. Your fingers react to your weapon as they should. Look at that. Like, that makes me feel like I'm actually rubbing my fingers across this. There were still some bugs we encountered, the most annoying of which were the many keys we found that we were totally unable to pick up, but we were also playing a pre-release build, so there's a chance that will be patched soon, if not already.
Okay, what I was saying is if you're going to talk to developers, you should tell them to let us collect goodies. Like, not actual items in the game, but like little
Trinkets.
figurines to put in your room.
Oh,
because then,
yeah.
once we join a lobby together, we can go to each other's rooms and see our stuff.
That would be such a good idea. So, if you've been looking for a VR game that will actually hook you with its gameplay and keep you hooked with its progression and loot, then Dungeons of Eternity is absolutely worth the $30 it costs. And what's great if you're playing on Quest is that you can send each of your friends a 25% off code after you buy it, or you can use mine in my Linktree. I also want to say thank you to Daybreak who joined me on a few dungeons. He's another great VR content creator. I'll have his links below too.
Hey, yo! My buddy Jose! Yo, how you doing, man? Bro, you need to eat more, dog. What's going on?
And thank you so much for watching. You guys are the reason why I'm able to make videos like these. Your overwhelming support on my previous videos are what gave me the chance to be sponsored by this game that my friends and I had so much fun with.
Wait, where are we doing show and tell?
In the middle room. Is that the new bow?
this.
Ooh, fancy. You ready for this?
Yeah,
You're not ready.
I can see it. What does it
Ready?
do?
It's ice, so it freezes them.
No, we're not fabricating.
How do you already have a staff?
I just got it, dude.
Oh.
Hey,
that's the thing.
you'll get there. You'll get there. Hey, chin up.
You just get.
Chin up.
You just get.
Teamwork.
Nice.
Can you cool this down for me? Hey! Thank you. Another one.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more VR recommendations. I'm Virtual Bro. I don't have an outro yet. See ya.